French garage. Well, we got another project going on for the 80 Camaro. So let me get you turned around here and you can see what we're up against. All right, we bought these Calvert, I say that right, Calvert mono leaf springs, and we are going to put them on this 80 Camaro. So let me get this thing jacked up and then let's just get started with it. Okay, before we jack it up, we want to take a measurement because I'm just curious. I'll set you down right here. I'm curious to see how much this thing really lowers the car. It says it's supposed to be 1.5 inches. So let's find out. We'll see what it is at. What is that right now? And then we'll check it again once we put them on there. So right there, if you can see, I've got, how to get it in that center line, I've got 30 1/4. Okay, so we're at 30 1/4. In case I forget that, you guys let me know. Okay, so we measured from the floor to the bottom of that fender well, and we got 30 1/4. I don't know, can you see it? Am I holding the phone right? 30 1/4. We wrote it down because we're liable to forget. If I sound out of breath, it's because if you only knew how many times I've jacked this car up and let it back down and pulled the jack stands, put them back, just so I can measure because I kept forgetting. This is the 3rd time. So let's crawl underneath here and I'll show you something that might surprise you guys. Okay. Oh, here we go. Let me turn the phone. Right now, we've got the Calvert on there, and the Calvert shocks, and but we've got these big heavy leaf springs on here. If I can keep my big mitt out of the way, and boy, you can see something's moving here. You can see where I painted them. They got a little bit of a rust there, but we just put these on here. We took it out and run it. Ran good, but it's still spinning. So we've decided to get rid of these multi-leaf springs and put the mono leaves on there. And I was counting, and if you count here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6. We got 6. There's 6 leaves in this thing. Well, that's counting this one here, this big thick one. So we're going to pull these off. We're going to put the other ones on here, see how much it lowers it. And at the same time, I want to weigh these and weigh the other ones and see how much weight we're dropping, because I think we're going to drop some weight. Before you do this, guys, man, make sure you jack it up, put jack stands under it. I've got some small jack for stands up there underneath my subframe connectors to hold the body up. Then I put these here just to support the rear end, and then put my jack underneath the pinion part of the rear end just to keep it from wanting to twist whenever we start taking everything off. So we got a lot of stuff to take off here. I don't think it's going to be too hard of a job since we've just done it not too long ago, but we're not going to get it done if we don't start. So I guess let's just start. Okay, well, let's get this tire off here and get this thing started. Now, I like to get these lug nuts put back in the rim here so they don't get ran off from us. And I like to slide the rim. I don't know, hey, we're about to drop you. I like to slide the rim underneath the car. Well, as much as you can, just in case something goes haywire and holds it up. So we got that off. As you can see, we've already put the Moser axles in here with the long studs. It's got the C-clip eliminators. Got the Calvert 9-way adjustable shocks. So we're getting there. Now we just got to get the mono leaf springs on. So I'm going to go grab some tools and then I'll be right back. Okay, I think we got all the tools we need. I'm sure we're gonna need something else. Got a little magnetic dish here. Gonna put my bolts and stuff in. You know, it never fails. Every time I get under here, there's something else we need. We're gonna start by taking off this shock here. And we're gonna use as much power tools as we can. Just to make her go quicker. Now we can get this up off of there. There we go. I like to put these back. That way, we're not hunting around for this stuff whenever we get ready to put it back together. End up finding out we lost a bolt somewhere. See if we can get her up on in there more. Okay, did that. Now, let me take this link off here. It's 1.25 inches. So we're going to use the big stuff on it. Try to get her off. So, let's get that all out of there. There it goes. Let's go ahead and put these back in there too. Spacers. Washer. And a nylon nut. Okay. Got that. We could take it off this end too, but I really don't see the point in it. So now, let's get rid of the U-bolts, and that's not the right size. There you go. I don't know if this thing's going to take them off or not. Heck, let's try it and see. Sure would be nice. They're torqued on there pretty good, though. It ain't even looking at it. Hey, got one of them. Let's try the other one. Now, if you're wondering if this thing's going to fall on me, I'm wondering the same thing. I'm hoping not. Could make to be a bad day. It may raise that rear end a little. I don't know if that all scared you guys, but it scared me. Okay. So, we got the bar off of there. Here's the new rubber pads. And apparently, we're not going to need those. We're just going to do what the directions said. Just throw them away. Okay. Now you can see we're, boy, hopefully I didn't mess up the threads. I just bought those. Okay, now we got to get that thing off of there. I'm going to start by taking her down to the front. I'll move stuff out of the way here. I don't know if you guys can see this stuff going on or not. I can't hardly run the camera and do this, so just do the best you can. If you have to squint, just squint. We're going to pull this off. If I remember right, they're the 9/16. On these Camaros, you're going to have to take that plate because you can't really get to the bolt like you can on some of the other cars. You can just get to that bolt. Well, we don't have that luxury. Okay, we got one more in the front. Okay. Down. Set that down there. Now we get to fight with the back. So I think we're going to lose some weight. That thing seems to be pretty heavy. Let me. I'm gonna have to move you guys because you're in the way, and get another wrench. Hang on. All right. Are you at an angle where you can see? It is not a 3/4. It is 11/16. Luckily, I think we've got an 11/16 ratchet wrench here. So maybe that'll help us make it a little easier getting that bolt out. There's only a nut on one side, the other side's recessed in there. The bolt's got a square end on it, so it fits inside that shackle bracket. Yeah, a little dirty under here. Huh. Oh, look at that. It used to be brown. Okay, we got that nut off. See if we can work this thing off. We're probably going to have to take it off up there too. That's kind of what I was afeared of. So we can get that thing apart. You think I'd remembered that from the last time, but we didn't. So let's just take it out now. These leaf springs have been under this car since 1980. Why it's got 5 or 6 leaves in there, I don't know. But we wasn't getting no body separation. The thing didn't hardly want to squat. So couldn't get no traction. So we're talked to the guys at Calvert, I guess is the name, and this is what they suggested. But did they suggest it because it'll work or because they want to sell parts? I don't know. Okay. Well, I thought I could get that with my fingers. Well, what's going on here? There she goes. There she goes. Okay. Now let's see if we can get this. Well, there it went. Good thing I was ready for that. All right, let's get that out of there. Just pull it. Oh, wait. Hey. Okay. Working that bracket out. Let's take this front piece off because we're going to have to use it on the other one and let's weigh this thing. Just see how much it weighs. Okay. I'm going to have to move you guys again. You're in the road again. It's kind of hard to get stuff done. Yeah, get you down there. Hey, look at that. Get you down to ground level. All right. Let's okay, let's make let's just make a mess here. Man, hear that thing slamming around? It's heavy. Well, and it's not cooperative. All right, let's get to, I need this bracket, so we're going to have to just get this off. That's 3/4. Let's, we'll use the big stuff on it. So that means got to go get another socket. Don't go nowhere. Be right back. Hmm. 3/4. Here we go. You guys still there? All right. Didn't lose you, did I? All right, we're gonna see if we can't get this thing off of there. I'm gonna hold it up here with a wrench. Since it wants to lay this way, we'll just let her lay. Oh, wrong way. Okay. That should get that out. Well, if this thing would just quit wanting to roll over and operate, it would make life a lot easier. All right, we got that off. We got to have this thing too. So you got some spacers here. I don't know. Can you see them? Back up a minute so you can see what's going on. Okay. Well, you gotta go a little lower. Okay. You see the spacers? They went in here. We're gonna save them. This pin should. Well, see, there it goes again. This pin should slide out of there. It's got grease on it because you have to grease them. Then we get this off of there because we're going to reuse that stuff. All right, let me have this metal bushing that you had to put in here when I put the Calvert traction bars on there. We're going to get to leave that in there because, well, it comes with a new one. But if you have to take them out, those rubber ones out, I've got a video that I show you. You stick a drill right in there, turn that thing on, drill with the drill bit, turn on, it'll spin that right out. Then what I did is I took a chisel and kind of tapped in here and it spread that a little bit so I could get that in there without banging on it, beating it up like I'm doing now. Let me go get the scales. Let's weigh this thing. And I got to clean my hands too, though. See, look, I got the goo on me. It says, okay, it says locked. Let me hold it up like so. Well, here, let's do it like this. Well, it's not laying flat. Okay, we're gonna have to hold it. I don't know if you can see them in the sun. You may have to take my word for it. Yeah, it says we got an error. Okay, let's try again. It says she's still climbing. Can you see it? 39.4 it looks like. 39. What is that? 30. Let's.
It says 39.9.
Okay. We're gonna say 30, 39. Okay, now let's put the Calvert one on there. See what it says. It says, oh, she's still climbing. Hang on. 21.
21.6.
Okay, so I would have thought it'd be more than that. So 39 and 21.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a difference of 10. I don't know. You guys figure it out. What's the difference there? I'm not real happy with the way this one weighed. That should be more than that. Let me get it over here in the dark. Let's try this thing. If I had something high to put that scale on, so that didn't drag, we could lay it on the side.
I mean, it's only a 10-pound difference. That's really not.
Well,
But if you think about two of them, it's a 20-pound difference.
It sure feels more than that. I don't think we're getting this right.
You have more weight on that side than this side.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's hitting over here, so let me, I don't know if this is going to be accurate or not. Got that bolt in there. 40.
So 40. So it's still about a 11-pound
So 40.
difference.
Let's call it 40. Let's call this one 21. So 40 and 21.
Still a 10-pound difference.
That'd be more than that, wouldn't it?
No.
So if you had 40
Yes.
and 21, that's going to be 19 pounds, isn't it?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
19?
I'm just going to go with 20 because they may be on or off a little.
So if that's 19, okay, let's say 20, just because it's my car and I can. If we say 20, that's 20 and 20, that's 40 pounds. So we'll be taking 40 pounds off the rear end. So there you go. Now these, I know you're probably thinking, what are we going to do with these? Well, just get rid of them. Yeah. There, out of here. Okay, now let's get these set up so we can get them put back on. Set them up here on this bench. They got part numbers on them. This one says PLR. This one says LF. That doesn't mean right and left. Don't think it means that. You can tell the front because it's got that big bushing in there. We got to get these bolts out of there. Don't use these bolts. These bolts ain't made to put back in the car. They are just there for shipping purposes only. I know that stuff because no way they would want these little thin bolts. So let's get them out. It comes with some extra shims too. Yeah, okay. Let me grab a wrench instead of working that hard. Okay. Here we go. You gave us some more spacers. I don't know if we're going to need them or not. We'll find out in a minute. But hey, now we got this nifty bolt. We can use on something else. Can't have enough bolts. Oh, dropping stuff. I don't know if we'll need those or not, those rubber ones. They don't give you a lot of instructions with these. Matter of fact, they kind of give you next to none. But I'm going to stick them together anyhow. Let me get my bracket. We're going to need it. We're going to need this and 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 this, I think. I think this is what we need. I don't know. Okay. So we got to put this back together. Got this sleeve here. They gave us another one, a new one, so we don't have to use that old one. But what we want to do is you want to grease that. So let me run over here, break my neck, tripping over 30 things, and get some grease we can put on there. We got assembly grease. Since there's 3 of us here watching, that's an assembly, so we're allowed to use this. I'm just going to grease this up a little bit.
Who's the third person?
Huh?
You said there's 3 of us.
Yeah, there might be somebody going to watch. You never know.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully. I mean, if not, we're just out here talking to ourselves. Okay, so we got that greased. We'll shove it in here so it slides all the grease off we just put on it. And
looks like blood.
Get that extra off of there. Now this has got to go back on. This has got to go on. And we got to remember how it goes. Let's get this on. This has got to go on there. Like so. And this is going to go in there. Nope, this is going to go in here. Nope, this is going to go in here. Okay, let me get a rag. Really, I'm going to go look at the other side. Because I don't remember, okay? Jeez. I don't want to do it twice. Ah. That went up there, that goes on the bottom, that goes on the top, okay? Now we can act like we know what we're doing. We gotta get this up on there first. You know?
She needs some help.
We're gonna need these shims. Yeah, that's not how that goes. I thought that had shims that went there. They go on the other side, yeah. I don't know. See, we're doing this on purpose, making these mistakes, so that way you guys don't have to. All right, so we got that there. Shamama, shamama. And then this is going to go on there. So here's where we may end up. Let's get this out of the road. And I'm going to flip that over there. And then this has got to go toward the front. So this is going in here like that. And we're going to need, that'll work. That'll work. So, it's kind of crazy that the old shims don't go back in there, isn't it? I guess they will. Okay. Let's get this back in here. We'll put that in there, that in there.
So the shims come in different sizes?
Apparently so, because those are thinner than these ones. Then we're going to get that in there. Like so. And we're going to try to put that bolt in there. If we can get this shim down. Oh, too much. There you go. There you go. Nope. Right, yeah, right there. Stick that in there. Lock washer. Should we put a Loctite on that?
I don't know what that means.
It's going to go like that. And we want that to be able to move freely. You don't want it too tight. So let's, that's not going to fit. Let's get the right tools. And we'll tighten this down. And then I see another potential problem here. Yeah, it's going to go that way. I didn't have a lot of room. We probably need to spin this bolt around because I don't have a lot of room on this side when that goes in. So we're going to spin this back around because I don't want all that hanging out. So we get to do that again. Okay, one side. Well, I'm getting a hammer. Look at that. Okay, now we're looking like we know what we're doing. Okay. Let's go like that. So the shackle goes in here like that, and that's going to go like that. The cow track goes there. So now we got to get a tool. Get the big thing out. Came unplugged. Plug her back in. Looking good, I think. Get a little more, get you. Okay, now I think let me get this out of the way. So I'll have a look at that. Here's the deal. I think these bushings here are going to be a little small for what we're doing. Let's grab the bolt and check it. Let me grab the bolt here. Check that. Check it out. Let's see. Because it has to go through this bolt. Well, all right. We can get them in there. I thought the other bushings was bigger. Throwed it outside. No, it's still there. They seem to be a little thicker though. Here's the old ones. They seem to be a little thicker than what they gave us there. Oh, I see. Because see, look here. You got a difference. So we got to use. That's why they gave us these, guys. Jeez. Why didn't you say something? That's the way it goes.
Okay.
Okay, so we got to have those. All right. Slide this under the car. See what happens. All right. Flop that around there. Okay. Here we go. We're going to put that top up in there first. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Yeah, get these bolts ready so we can get them in there. That's a 9/16. So, what did I do with the 9/16? I think it's over there on the other deal. So I don't get it. Here it is. Okay. All right. Here we go. I'm going to use this to, because I can't get my finger up in there. I'm going to flip this around here. I'm going to, attention complete. Now, get the other bolt in here. Okay, that wasn't started. Thing jumped right out of there. Okay, I think that one started now. Okay, let's try this one again. Got nut plates up in there, so boy, that's handy. Unless they get stripped out, and then you got a problem.
There's a nut plate.
Okay, we got one in the front up here. And we're gonna have to push it up. Okay, that one there. She just keeps trying to run away. I don't know what's going on here, guys. All right, let's try it again. Are you up in there this time? I think it's in there. I don't know. Let's find out. Suck them down. Hopefully we do got them in so it don't strip them out. Because that's going to be bad. Oh, look, it's sucked up. Okay, good. Okay. Let's try this one. Okay. 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 Should we put Loctite on them? I don't know. And I know you're thinking, is it tight enough? Well, I don't know. We'll put something on them later and get them snugged up better just to check it. Okay, now we're going to come back here. Okay, here's where we're going to get a little iffy. This is going to go up here. And I know what you're saying. You're saying, hey, look at that big gap right there. Well, yeah, you're right. It's got a gap. But I think I got something for that. $2. Some nut plates. So that's going to go on there. And it's going to go up in here. So there's some movement there. I know that's just the way they said to do it. So I guess we'll just do it. And we got to weld it across here. It says to weld them across there. So we need to clean that. All right. Hang on. Let me get a deal. We might as well clean it while it's in the open. Before we can get to it. So I'm thinking. It's always good to use a grinder and throw sparks when you're underneath your fuel cell. So.
And next to a big container of gas.
Put on glasses. All right. If you guys are squeamish, you might want to look away for a minute. Can I get in there? Well, what is the... Yeah, I want to hit my shock. Okay. Hit the front now. So far, no fire. We're good.
What?
What do you think?
I got hit by a spark.
A spark.
Spark. I got sparked.
Yeah. You'll get hit by more sparks than that when you get a boyfriend. All right, now that's gonna go there. This has got to go up there. This gonna go into there. Then we put that thingy in there. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and get that up in there to hold it. I think would be probably the rest of it back on here. Okay. Now, where'd my dually go? There it is. Got this. Got a foot on there. Why do they make everything so heavy?
Because it goes on a
That'll
corner.
go in there, and then that bolt's got a bolt right there. It'll slide up in that. Okay. Now we got all this big monkey stuff we can put on there. I see another potential problem already. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera or not, but if you did and you're sitting there laughing, don't think I didn't already see it. I already seen it. And if you didn't see it, I'll show you here in a minute. We'll address that issue.
I didn't see it.
Well, I see it. Because I'm a highly skilled professional that can't start a nut on here. What would you get on there? It must be the brother to that one that we had trouble with up front. Come on. Well, goodness gracious, I think it might be crossed, so let's get these other ones on. I know what the deal is. These why it's giving me such a hard time starting them. When I put these new U-bolts, they hung way down to here, and I took a grinder and cut them off. And now it's giving me a hard time wanting to start them. But we may have to pull them off and fix those threads. But I think we might be able to. There we go. We worked it out. Yeah, this bolt here is going to be in the way of my shock. So once we get this snugged up, because I don't want to do it now because this bracket's holding these two leads together. Once we get this snugged up, we'll take this bolt out and we'll whoop, whoop, pop, whoop, swip it around.
Rotate it?
Yeah, rotate. Make it a rotation. Rotationer. Well, okay, let's tighten these up. What size do you think that is? It must be that size. I don't want to use the big one on this yet because I just want to kind of snug these up for a minute. Yep. Okay, see? That's why we didn't want to use the big one. I guess you guys caught that, didn't you? Why didn't you say something before I got it that tight? This thing here spun on us. Okay, let's try it again. Oh, wrong way. Okay. How's that looking straight there? Or do I need to inch it over? I mean, it's going up in the deal. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Going up with her. Now, I think these are supposed to be torqued at 70s to 75. So, yeah, I mean, we know this didn't do that. But we're just snugging it. We're just getting it together right now, all right? Okay, we're going to put this on. Don't forget, you got these spacers. That's the wrong size. How come the phone's making racket?
Because it only let me record up to 40 minutes and then it stopped, so I had to hit record again.
Oh, cheap phone.
No, I think it's just that way with all phones.
Oh, okay. This is not a cheap phone. All right, we're going to have to use this adjustable wrench. Hold that back there. Because, oh, wrong way. We want to get this on there. Well, get on there. Yeah. What do you think? I don't know. Is it tight enough for you? I mean, it's pretty snug. So, if we did it right, that's it. So let's go ahead and spin this around to move it, just in case everything blows apart. They'll probably want to. Or is it going to hit? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, well, we need that. We'll put that back up in there. Let's pull her down. Pull her down. Pull her down. I think it'll work. Okay, well, guess we was worried about nothing, huh? Put your shock back on. Put the nut back on the shock. You kind of want to watch this, though, because you want to keep that where you can get it, you know, so you can get in there. You know what I'm talking about. When the tire's on, you got to get in there and spin that. So we're going to hold it about right there. All right, what do you think? I don't know. Never done it before. We're going to torque those down, get them to where they need to be. Check my bolts up there, make sure they're where they need to be, and tighten these back up. Then we got to weld these. which we'll have to move the shock again because this shock's in the way.
But at least they know how to put it all together.
Well, if they're doing this much, I think they probably know how to do a shock. If not, then they just need to put the tools up and go in the house. All right, so that's it. We got the one side done. We'll do the other side, but I don't think you guys really need to see that. You've seen one side. It's just going to be rinse and repeat. So we got both Caltracks. We got them both on Caltracks. The shocks and the mono leaf springs. If you remember, it was 30 1/4 high from the floor to the bottom of the fender well. You can tell it's dropped it quite a bit. Now we're sitting at 29 or 28 1/2. So what's that? 1 3/4 inches it dropped, and that was supposed to be a 1-inch drop. So, okay, I think we have to lower the front now. All right, that was Doug with Rusty Wrench Garage. Hope this video helped. If it did, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.